No, in politics, the need to effectively alleviate, or if you like, stamp out prejudice and promote unity requires that you promote inclusivity. Governors of the North Central Geopolitical Zone, to them, the zoning arrangement of the APC and the current Deputy Speaker of the House of Reps, a certain gentleman, Honorable Ahmed Idris Wase, demand inclusion. Now, in the build-up to the 10th National Assembly, a member of the House from Plateau State, Yusuf Gagdi, maintains that the alliance of speakership aspirants, known as G7, is not against the president-elect, but against the zoning formula. How do you react to this?
Obviously, the leadership of the party has a huge role to play here. You know, if you look at what we have now, before May 29th, the Senate President is from the Northeast. The Deputy Senate President is from South-South. The Speaker, Southwest. Deputy Speaker, North Central. President, Northwest. Vice, Southwest. So it's obvious that the rule of the game in that party is zoning when it comes to such high offices.
Yeah.
So I don't think they should do anything less than that.
Okay. If it brings harmony, Jide.
Yes.
Yes, it should bring the problem with the zoning arrangements. I can summarize it in this way. First, the people contesting were not consulted. You need their buy-in. Before you came up with the idea of zoning, they had already indicated their desires to contest. Now, before coming up with the zoning formula, you must consult extensively.
Yeah.
If you felt, oh, it should go to this zone, are you sure that a preponderance of
Lawmakers
of the party,
yeah,
including even regular members, do you think that's how they feel? Are you convinced upon speaking with the lawmakers? Because look, they are tough. They can go to the House and choose not to do what the party wants. And when that happens, you have tomatoes, you know, on your face. So if you don't want that to happen.
And rotten eggs
Yes,
in some cases.
yes, you know. And if you don't want that to happen, then you must take the right steps. What is the right step? Consult sufficiently. When you consult and then get them to realize that this is why you took this decision. I've heard the Femi Gwajabiamila, the speaker, saying, look, they wanted to reward the Northwest and all that. Every zone played its own part. The Northwest alone did not make Tinubu president-elect.
Yeah.
We have to be careful when we say these things. The Northwest
Alone
did not give Tinubu that victory. The Northwest gave Tinubu victory in just 2 states out of 7. Just 2 states. He lost the rest. In fact, a state like Kaduna, actually Tinubu won only 1 local government in the whole of Kaduna. You know? But you have a North Central, 4 states, 4 states won by him. And they are saying, look, you have to carry us along. You have to include us in the scheme of things. The second issue, and when you look at the entire election, there is no zone in terms of number of states won that performed better than the North Central.
Yeah.
Even in the Southwest, where Asiwaju comes from, He didn't win more than 4 states. It's still the same 4 states that the North Central delivered that he got. Because he lost Osun, he lost his home state, Lagos. So the facts are there. Now, the presiding officer positions, there has never been a time when one zone, because there are 4 presiding officer positions. The Senate President, Deputy Senate President, Speaker, Deputy Speaker. There has never been any time when one geopolitical zone produced 2 out of the 4.
Yeah.
That is what has happened now that people are complaining
Raising
about.
eyebrows, yeah.
Yes, and the chairman said, gentlemen, I take responsibility for what has happened. We will take a second look at this. Now, I don't know whether in the final analysis this will change. You know, because in politics, as Bismarck said, it's not exact science. It is not a situation in which you put 2 and 2 together and you are certain that it is 4. Politics does not run like that.
Yeah.
It is still possible for them to do extensive consultation.
Yeah.
And those people concerned could say, okay, we agree. There will be another day. You understand? I'm not saying that they've decided that they will agree. I'm talking about what I say, Gagdi and the rest of them. But you are saying that in spite of the zoning arrangement, more and more of these people are saying that they're going to contest. Even a candidate from the Northwest declared yesterday.
Yeah.
So this is a lesson. They are saying in the past, you zoned, you didn't attach names. You can zone, let them go and slug it out on the floor. You get my point. Let them go and slug it out on the floor.
Because
not that you...
You know, the National Assembly, Jide, there are 3 arms: the executive, the legislative, and the judiciary.
Yes.
The judiciary should be able to reinvent itself. It's possible. It's their show.
Well, you are talking about the legislature now.
Yeah, the legislature, it's their show.
It's their show. What they don't like is for you to...
Interference.
For you to decide for them, especially the House of Reps. They have that history of refusing to...
To Koto.
Yes, to the party. They did it in fact, let me say they started in 2007. They had to send Ete packing. Ete didn't commit any offense. It was all because it was Obasanjo that imposed it. Ete never stole a kobo. But they called her chief. There was nothing they didn't say.
She was messed up.
Yes, in the end, only for them, after sending her packing as Speaker, they now set up a committee that gave her a clean bill of health. You understand? So, and then after that, in 2011, they also went against their party when they picked the governor of Sokoto now, Tambua,
Yeah.
instead of Mulikat that the party wanted. Then in 2015, instead of Bajabi Amila that the party wanted, they went for Dogara. So the lesson is consult extensively, especially those contestants. You have to draw them close to you and say, I know you have interest in these things, but there are other ways by which you will be rewarded.
Yeah.
Leave this race. We prefer this person. These are the reasons why we prefer this person. And that will be fine. No one is saying that you should not zone.
Yeah.
I think that the point is clear. Zoning has come to stay. But let there be inclusion. Let the fairness be obvious.
Inclusivity is the word here.
Exactly.
You know, take everybody, every member of the team along. Because if anything breaks in the team is not all right.
It creates
if you ask me.
factions, which is not good for the party. So, yeah, I totally agree with all that BKO said. I feel that if they had embarked on a wide consultation, because the people who are disgruntled are rightfully disgruntled. So you have to pacify them.
Sorry, you see, yesterday, I told Jide and another colleague, Second Republic was done like this. Both of them said, 30 years ago, done different. But don't you think our politicians should, like wise men, begin to learn new things and forget some things?
That is why we are having what is going on.
We are in a mess.
A complete mess, and we don't want to go deeper into this mess. That is why there is still room for, consultation. There's still room to make amendments.
Yeah.
So they should please go ahead and do that, because it is the ruling party. If the ruling party is sick, the whole country is sick.
Sick, yeah.
So we can't afford that. Everybody is sick already. So
yeah.
Let us.
The ruling party messes around. The opposition is ready.
Exactly.
To kick in.
And we don't have time for all that. We want to. Let's make progress and move forward. We have stayed behind this mountain for too long.
Yeah.
People are tired. You don't know how people are agitating for 30th of May.
Are we really a thinking people, Ibn Abo? Do you think we are a thinking people?
We are. Just that.
Except when it's difficult?
No. We think every time. We prefer solutions every time. But who takes up this solution and put them to use?
Yeah.
Like BKO said, you come up with fantastic ideas. We have more than enough problem solvers in Nigeria. We have nation builders. So that is why I'm hoping that, and I want to believe that the president-elect would surround himself with people like that, so that Nigeria can come out of this quagmire that we are in. It's terrible. You need to go out and see how people are suffering. So you see, when we hear stories like this, it's like, are we making progress, or we are still living in our past?
Jide, let's take this home. Inclusivity has come up here. So in your mind's eyes, you're looking at the National Assembly of gentlemen, both chambers. It is not difficult to have a dream and pull it through. It is not difficult.
It's not. And
but they said politics is not an exact science.
It's not. It's not. That's why someone tells you today, look, this is what will happen. As we are gathered in that hall, this is what will happen, and then something else happens. People can be even talked out of their desires by speaking the right words to them. Honestly, and that's the beauty of politics. You don't have to be dictatorial. Allow people to express their views, reach out to them, and seek their understanding. At the end of the day, what you have is a win-win situation. But if you try to force your ideas on other people, then that is not politics. That's dictatorship. It's not democracy, that's dictatorship, and that is not what we want to see, because this inclusion will bring progress. Oh, yeah. Across the country, we've said that Asiwaju should be able to set up a government that carries everyone along, including even the physically challenged. We want to see, as he has spoken about affirmative action, since 1995, we've not really done much in that area. But you will see smaller countries like Rwanda doing much better than us in terms of opportunities given to women to blossom. Apart from Obasanjo, who made use of some women, and they acquitted themselves very well. Successive governments have not really put the women where they should be. I think Obasanjo has actually Tinubu has an opportunity to make
right some wrongs.
Yes, because we've seen women who are given the opportunity to serve in our country, and they did very well. I think it was Showman that even suggested that Nigeria was ripe for a woman as president. Yes, he said so during one of the council events here in Lagos. Well, we could even start with a woman as a governor or a woman as Senate president. Let us see where that takes us. I am convinced that he will do much better than our men, because
but he has no choice. He has no choice. I wonder if, Jide, if I might
I think he has given that promise that he will be a president for everyone, that he will not marginalize any part of our country. That's his nature. So,
in 10 seconds, is there any such thing as a Nigerian dream?
There's a Nigerian dream.
There's a Nigerian dream.
Of course, there's a Nigerian dream, and I share in that dream.
Okay.